I think it's a lovely afternoon. Thank you everybody for having here. And it's a lovely panel. The people are from the fashion industry as well as from the convenience stores, right? So we'll see today it's a different aspects, like how they are delivering in a half an hour or the same day delivery also. But that's not all. Like what we have seen people, it's from manufacturing to till retail. Some people are into manufacturing and retail. Why? Say like people say we would like to take some contacts, say like the industry, say for example, if we take early 90s, people are into the manufacturing and they are selling to their distributors. And distributors are taking orders from the MBOs retailer, mom and pop stores. Those are the only existence only. So in those days, when the distributor take orders, those are not the, say, or they are taking order for season. Those are days, say like when, those are the collection days. Say the retailer जितना पैसा लेके आया है, उतने का ही वो order लिखा सकता था. The time changed. Then say like, proper stores are coming, technology a little bit evolved, the POS systems are there, and in early 2000, say 2001 or 2, the EBOs have started, 2, 3. And then the LFR also came into the picture, mainly into the 2006-7, and the journey continued. Retail more evolving. Then these, in 2014, marketplaces, say like Amazon, Flipkart, started coming in the picture and picking up. Every time, whenever say like EBO started, the MBO faces feel like our existence will be there or not. That is there, still there. EBO thought like, if LFR is so big, who will come to us? EBOs are there. LFR is still working. So when LFR said like e-commerce came, the marketplaces came, then they said like, they are giving so huge discounters, where will we go?
So Swarndeep, you're saying that all these channels started springing up post 2000. Initially, you had just the brand outlets. Then came in 2009-10, we had the e-commerce boom. Basically, it's all about where you need to go, where your customer is. So I would like to introduce the entire panel first. So we have Kunal. Kunal, if you can talk about your brand and what's been your Omni journey, it would be of help.
Hello. Yeah. So, being human. As we always keep on saying, we are a brand with a social conscience. So it's in our DNA to give it back. So most of the brands started their journey, and it looks like today they are trying to merge find their identity, find their purpose, to give it, to do whatever they want to do. But for us, it's actually started the other way. We started wanting to give it back, and that's how the brand was created, and that's how the products were created. So from that perspective, brand is taken care of. Now, from a omni-channel perspective, you ask us how we are, just building on what Sir was saying, I look at it a little differently. I look at it from serving customer perspective. So first, there were mom and pop stores, which were there. Why they were there was to serve the customer. Second, brand outlets came in. Brand outlets came in to assure the customer that the product and the quality is up to the mark. After that, digital age came in, where people wanted ease. And that's where they are. Because of this, all of these things are happening because customers are asking for it. The brands are evolving their technologies and the capabilities to serve them. So at B-Human, we look at it that customer wants this thing. Sorry. So at B-Human, we look at it, customers need on these things that one product and this thing there, but customer of today also wants ease of doing business. Ease of doing business in the sense that I can purchase anywhere, I can purchase anytime that I want. And top of that, they are also looking for is customization and recommendation to a great extent. So by example, I'll give the example that I was giving earlier also, is that if there's a event in the evening and I think that I want to wear a jeans and t-shirt, is what I am thinking what I want to wear. Customers today are asking is the brand to recommend to me that Kunal, in the evening there's a function, you should wear these products and these. That's the kind of recommendation that wants to. So at Being Human, we are trying to take the whole holistic approach towards them, and we are saying when it comes to ease of doing business, omni-channel, omni-commerce, as we keep on calling those things, is a bare necessity because of the digital age that we are living in. People want to buy at 1 o'clock in the night. So you need to give them this, that you can buy any time from me. You can buy from me, pick up from store. You can buy online, return at my store. Do it whichever you want to do it.
So you mean to say omni-channel is now a hygiene?
It's a hygiene issue now. I mean, if a brand does not have it, I think they'll fall behind in the cycle of customer journey.
So Kunal, it means say like you are going hyper local. So wherever you have a store, from that store you are going to deliver to the customer.
It will have to be. But what you are talking about will deliver from that customer. It's a business angle to me. Where should I deliver it from that store or will deliver it from my warehouse? That's my unique economics depends upon this. But what's true is customer is going to purchase online. He's going to place an order digitally. How do you service them is my preference.
Kunal, say like if we take example, somebody is in Amritsar and he's ordering, how can I deliver from my warehouse on the same day or the next day?
True. In that depends upon that's my algorithm, right? If I want to give him in 2 hours, then I'll say that yeah, Amritsar, the closest store, he'll deliver from there. But if he's willing to wait for 5 days, then my unit economics changes completely, and I'll say okay, I'll deliver from my Vivendi warehouse. It depends upon what are my priorities and what I think customer needs it, what kind of product we are doing. But having said, digital is gonna stay.
Sure. Biyas, you've been a regional retailer. I would not say regional, but focused on just one area. So Biyas, this is to Biyas, and wanted to understand your current business model, what you've been operating, and how are you been treating your customers? How is the ordering happening? Being focused in a one single area with I think about 65 stores is what you mentioned. If you can please talk about it.
So our format is the convenience store format. It's positioned in between the supermarket and the local kirana store. Typically a store is around 600 to 700 square feet area. The entire space is a selling space. No back office or go down. And we have 37 stores in Kolkata, rest within West Bengal. So it's a neighborhood supermarket sort of. You get all the modern ambience, but you can reach a store 10-15 minutes, and the typical catchment is 2 to 3 kilometer radius. That is, and probably I'm the only one who doesn't do e-commerce, as I said. And so omni-channel, yes, but we do not accept online orders. Now
that's interesting, meaning omni-channel, yes, but you don't accept online orders.
Yes, we do not still accept online orders, that is true. So we do home delivery, any amount, any distance, and even for a 20 rupees packet of masala, I mean somebody is cooking and she has run out of haldi, and she said 5 minutes mein milega, haan 5 minutes mein milega, abhi jate hain. So 24 hours is, within 24 hours delivery confirmed, but agar kisi ko urgently kuch chahiye to tabhi dete hain. So we accept orders over telephone, over WhatsApp. If people are comfortable sending an email, that is also fine. And sometimes people shop from our stores, luggage बहुत heavy हो गया, छोड़ के जाते हैं, पहुंचा देना. And पहुंचा देना matlab, sometimes I had been sharing in the morning also, we have some elderly customers who are so comfortable with this home delivery. Sometimes they say kitchen में लगा भी देना, तो डब्बे में डाल के kitchen में grocery भी लगा देते हैं. So that kind of deliveries we also do. But yes, we still are not accepting online orders. Yeah.
Do you see that the opportunity is lost if you're not online, or you're still able to cater to orders which you expect to happen on a day-to-day basis?
Of course, there is an opportunity. A part of that opportunity is lost. But I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 years, or maybe we will look at that, how to do it. Had been certain challenges which we are still not able to overcome. There's connectivity in tier 2, tier 3 cities is also an issue which we are still not able to overcome. Anyway, we'll look at that. But there are other opportunities also, other customer segments also, whose needs we are still not able to cater to. Like some people ask for discounts. Isme discount kyun nahi hai? We said, we are not for those customers. Then some people look at bigger formats, gourmet products, luxury of shopping, which we are not able to cater to. So there are customer segments which we don't cater to. And online, I mean, fortunately, in eastern part of India, in West Bengal, that online requirement is still not as high as the other bigger cities. So yes, we are losing that, and we are trying to overcome that challenge. Let's see.
Sure. Mani, you run typically a very hyper-local, quick commerce kind of business, which is obviously driven by a tech stack. Where do you see your customers? How do you serve your customers? Talk about your brand, how you've been working to improve the experiences for your customers.
So for us, we've always looked at how do we enable customers to be able to shop through us in whatever channel they prefer. I think that's one of the most important things that a lot of retailers are missing out on right now. So we serve our customers through about 12 channels right now. So people could come offline, shop it directly. We are very hyper-local in that regards. So we open stores at residential neighborhoods where the catchment we target is about 1.5 kilometers radius. At transit stores, at railway stations, at airports, metro stations, now petrol pumps, where it's very captive kind of audience, and we know who's coming to buy what from us. So offline, obviously, you could just go there and order. We have our own delivery application where customers could just download the app, the nearest store gets mapped to the app, and then they could order anything they want, and within 15 to 30 minutes, it gets delivered to you 24 hours a day. So we're open all the time. That's another angle. Now, a lot of customers say we only want to use what applications we already have. So WhatsApp, Magic Pin, Dunzo, Swiggy, Zomato. So we enable that as well, and we've since we are a 50% tech company as well, we've found out a way to integrate everything into our
so you're a tech-first company.
Yes, we are. We do say that we are the retail tech company that puts tech first, and we really mean it. And so everything is about building that customer experience, right? So they want a good loyalty program. We built our own digital loyalty program that's integrated into the app with your phone number, whether it's offline or online or through any marketplaces that you order through. We're coming up with our own cashierless stores now by the end of this year, financial year, where in a lot of places it makes sense to open a store for the customers, but doesn't make sense for us as business because the operational costs are so high. So there we're building our own cashierless store. So there's no cashier.
So this could also serve as a dark store where you can fulfill orders from that store.
Yes, so we can do both. So people could go offline and then purchase it, do self-checkouts, or there's IoT-enabled cameras and RFID sensors that do the billing for you. Or you could order online and our delivery guy would pick it up and then take it to you. So there, obviously customers are happy and we're also happy because we're not spending anything on the operations. I think, and the whole point is how do you encapsulate every kind of customer and every kind of location out there, and that's what end-to-end commerce is for us. And to be able to, there can be n number of channels coming up. There could be drone delivery coming up now. A lot of customers are concerned about privacy, so we're building blockchain into our system so that they are very happy about sharing their numbers and data with us. So I think brands need to think in those terms and how future is going to shape out with this. I think That's my definition of end-to-end commerce, and that's what we've implemented till now.
Thanks. Rakesh ji, you've been, Keval Kiran is a manufacturer, distributor, own outlets, e-commerce, and obviously now social commerce, everything. So how are you able to manage, and what have you been doing to ensuring that there is a very good customer experience, your touch points are all taken care by the inventory? If you can please
It's thanks. Basically, we are a great manufacturer in this industry for last 40 years. We have a brand of Killer, is known for very well, and they are the purely trade marketers for offline basically. We are recently, last 3-4 years, going to the marketplaces, and this is omni-channel, e-commerce, and other channels like Flipkart, Myntra, Amazon. They are the good channel partner with us for fastest way of growth. We basically connect the people on fast way. The time is now, e-commerce is on channel, is the running the race. How can fast and go to the reach the customer? This is the way of basically, and we this same way follow the as per the marketplaces, and we are definitely in the same path of way progress this technology and utilize the technology with us, and we are growing day by day on the fastest way, at least since last 2 years.
So, Swarndeep ji, now we've spoken to everyone. There's a manufacturer who has own distribution and retail outlets, e-commerce. We have a regional focus, we have a quick commerce, we have a fast fashion. What, according to you, omni-channel is all about? If you can put down in few blocks in a couple of minutes about what do you see omni-channel as?
Bhavesh ji, am I audible? Yeah. Thank you. First of all, I would like to say, does any brand require omni-channel? The question is, say like, omni-channel kyun chahiye? Is your customer want you on the omni-channel? Are they using other channels also? If yes, then certainly you require omni-channel, because customer need convenience. The young generation, say like if I talk about context jo hai, India ka, if we set a canvas, तो approximately 65% जो population है वो below 35 है, and 50% population जो है below 25 है, and those are the real spenders, and they are on the mobile. Day का maximum time mobile से ही shopping में जाता उनका. So if you are not omni, then you are losing sales. You are losing not only the sales, first of point, आप engagement ही lose कर गए हो. So if the engagement is not there, तो sale will not happen. So now, if you have decided, say like I'll take some example, say like किसी ने भी अगर decide कर लिया कि yes I want to go omni channel, तो omni channel के लिए what are the basic pillars, or I say foundation क्या होनी चाहिए? The foundation first is I need a single database, a single source of truth, right? कि कहीं पर भी मेरी main inventory है, customer need that piece. सबसे पहले वो चीज़, वो piece उसके पास जो है वो पहुँच रहा है कि नहीं पहुँच रहा है. If my inventory is not on real time, तो मेरे orders जो हैं वो bounce back होने के chances रहेंगे, because order I have received on the some other inventory and that inventory is not available, right? Second जो है like CRM. So customer के लिए like whether he is buying online or offline, वो उसके लिए वो brand है. He is never considering कि मैंने किसी store से जाकर खरीदा या मैं online खरीद रहा हूँ. For him, being human है. Killer jeans है, whether he is buying, because he is owning a product, वो उसका experience कर रहा product का, वो last उसका जो है वो experience है, उसको वो enjoy जो उस तरीके से करने वाला. Third जो है, third pillar, we talk about product information management.
सी आज की डेट में कस्टमर 6-7 पॉइंट्स को टच करता है बिफोर बाइंग इट, और सारे टच पॉइंट्स पे आपके प्रोडक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन मैनेजमेंट शुड बी सेम. आप मोबाइल पे देख रहे हो, it should be the picture or his description should be same, as well as on the desktop or on the social commerce or on the your somewhere say marketplaces also. And if he visits your store also, store if there is digitally displayed and your salesman whatever is telling, it should be the same. If it is not same, then there is a disconnect, and if the disconnect is there, the sale will not happen. You are going to lose.
So you mean to say data becomes important for running a very smooth omni-channel operations?
Right. And number 4, the last one, आपका reverse supply chain management. Everywhere, say like everybody is talking 15-minute delivery, 20-minute delivery, 30-minute delivery, or the same day delivery, next day delivery. Am I saying, whatever you are saying, are you saying the same for the return? If you are saying the same words for the return, whatever you are doing to the delivery, that's the experience. वहाँ trust factor built होता है, वो सबसे must है. That is the mantra for your brand to say like वहाँ आपका एक trust built होता है, and the customer will remain with you. And number 2, when we say return, if I have bought something online, I can say like there should be my freedom to return offline, or offline पे return करके I can buy it from there, or I can have a credit note, and that credit note I can use online or some C store also or D store also, right? And if I have bought online, I can return offline. I don't want to go to the store again, return करने के लिए.
See, many of these brands have now started doing it. But where do you see, I think we should ask Rakesh ji, you know, buying online, shipping from anywhere, returns anywhere, how are you able to manage this, this very complex process? Because if the inventory is not live, you will not be able to view which store has to deliver or from which warehouse has to go, whether it is online or whether it is pick up or delivery into the store. So how have you been able to manage?
Yes, sir says this true. Ki inventory is proper on online for customer experience for the particular brand or particular site will be on time delivery and proper product is comes to our place. But basically, so many times returns back process is higher side in online especially. Offline, basically, the customer satisfaction level is different there. They can use, trial, and their theory is different. And there is theory is different. That's why the return process is higher side. And sometimes maybe their uses for maybe on product category level for that sizes level max to max time. Our customer fit is different for different brands. The customer don't know about that. This M size and this L size perfect for me. But in terms of physically go there in the trial room, they can easily change or in fast way. That is the reason for we can utilize this proper way of the size set for consumer more knowledgeable for this part, basically.
So you're doing WhatsApp order, you're doing telephone orders. How do you integrate your inventory? How do you manage your inventory? Very important because you also have so many stores. So how do you go about doing this?
So inventory it's not a single database, but inventory is integrated. We have an end-to-end integrated solution which is managing procurement, ordering, sales, etc., which is of course the basics nowadays. That is happening. We also have a CRM. We have customer purchase history. We make calls to customers. Sometimes customers just call and say, "Pichle mahine ka order just repeat kar dena." That part we are already doing. And telephonic order, WhatsApp ordering, yeah, the inventory, the store inventory, individual stores inventory is being integrated to the main database post after a day, but it's not a single database. Yeah.
Mani, if you want to share something, because the number of channels have now increased, you know, and daily you see Magic Pin is now available, or there is Instagram commerce. So how are you able to manage, and what's been your tech ecosystem which you've been able to?
I think the concept of database warehouse where, every data is parked there and then you build applications on top of it, that's really important. You could go about this in two ways, either you build or you buy. For a company like us, where we want to be very agile and we want to customize a lot of things, we want to innovate all the time, and be very fast with it. For us, it makes sense to build, that's why we don't buy. But for a lot of brands, I think it makes sense to purchase something like LogicERP, for example, where they are employing that single source of truth, the database warehouse kind of concept, and building applications on top of it. Whatever new thing customer is wanting, I think that makes a lot of sense. And it's very important to integrate everything into a single database so that there's no data syncing issues, there's no loss of data, and customers don't experience that lag, which is happening currently. Like even bigger brands are not able to do that. I think it's very important, and you could either build it yourself if you want, but if you don't want the hassle and you don't need to be so fast about it, you can definitely buy, and I think that's a good solution as well.
Sir, I would like to add on. See, single source of data, single source of truth is there. And number two, your system should open for consuming APIs and giving other tech partners the APIs, which makes a life easier for the customer as well as for your IT team and as well as for your sales team. It enhances the experience of everybody in the organization as well as the customer.
Sure, thanks. I think we've just got about 5 minutes. Any question? Anybody has any question? If you can please. I think we're done with the session.